Welcome everyone, how are you? Welcome back. So in this short video I wanted to talk something which is very close to my heart. As you can see, I have been developing my skills in public speaking. So this is one of those videos that will help me to do it. So and I really like you, and also I think that this is something that I learned in a hard way, which people should not do. So they should be in a position to know this before they get on with their lives. So please subscribe and share, leave your comment about this video so that I will be in a position to improve my skills, improve my video and everything. Yes, please subscribe, share and everything other around that. So in this video I'm going to discuss something very close to my heart, that is working hard with useful work. Yeah, so I think when we were very young, we always were told that if you work very hard, you will achieve what you are looking for. This is perfectly a correct sentence, except that yeah, the way you look at things is a bit different. It's not working hard itself that will give us the benefits. For example, I worked hard on this video. In this, my return for me is your time. Yeah, is your share, is your comment. But if this video is not of any use to you, will you do this? Will you listen to my video? Will you subscribe to my channel? No. So it is not my hard work that gives me the necessary benefit. It is the usefulness of my hard work that gives me the necessary benefit. Yeah. So this is where we needed to go a bit deeper. We needed to have a look in that phase of the usefulness of a hard work. Yeah. So for example, when this pen is made, for example, it take two engineering teams, and then they did a lot of research, a lot of hard work and everything gone into this pen. I buy this pen for 10 rupees, for example, and then I start writing. And if this pen is not useful for me, if this pen is not effective for me, I'm not going to go back and buy the same brand of pen. Yeah, the whole hard work is of no use to me, because it is not effective for my requirement of writing. So this is the subtle difference that we needed to know between a hard work and a useful work. Yeah. For example, I'm creating this video. Let's say I've taken 10 hours to create this video. The video is only 10 minutes long, but I prepared a lot of notes. So I wanted to bring you very effectively. So I really worked hard. I tried my best to bring the correct words. I worked hard on my speech, on the way I look, the way my background looks, everything. But if this video is not useful for you, what happens is that you will not going to you're not going to reward me with your time. You're not going to reward me with your comments. You're not going to reward me with your share. So here my hard work means nothing unless it becomes a work which is efficient and useful for you. So this is where we need to bring our focus at the new generation, the generation that was worked with me. We always been told that hard work, but if you are not working the work without any effective use to the end user, you are not going to gain the followers, you are not going to gain success in your life. Yeah. So for example, this effectiveness is also something that is keeps moving. Yeah, efficiency of me. For example, you like my video, so you subscribe to my channel. But if I'm going to keep discussing the same topics again and again and again and again, what happens is that there is no more use in this channel. So what happens, you're going to look for somebody which gives you more use, and then you're going to you're going to spend your time somewhere over there. So this can be made with a practical example. Is like, for example, you have a mechanic, an amazing mechanic. So you bring your two-wheeler or four-wheeler to this mechanic. The mechanic knows everything that can be done. So he's a perfect mechanic. But there comes a time for you to upgrade your vehicle, for example a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler, and you go to this mechanic and ask him for his advice. If this mechanic was not in a position to give us advice, what happens is that he said, sorry sir, I cannot be of any helpful to you, so you have to go some other mechanic to help you to buy the next level of car or to sell this car, whatever be that. So what happens is that from that moment onwards, we don't go back to this mechanic, and then we switch to the mechanic who helped us to buy a new car or to buy a second-hand car. He knows more information, more tactics. So what happens is that the effectiveness, the utilization factor, the useful factor of somebody keeps changing. If I'm not upgrading myself to the level of upgradation of others, what happens is that people find me less effective, less useful, and and it's a downward spiral from there. So every time that you want to work, really think that how effective this work is going to be. So whenever I'm going to do a YouTube video, I always look at myself and say, what use this video is going to bring to my end subscriber. Yeah, so when I look into their look into the usefulness of this YouTube video, what I like, what is my hard work doesn't make any difference, and then I work to ensure that people are keep coming back, people are getting enough knowledge, because every day I gain knowledge, and it is my happiness to share that knowledge with all of you. So if if I have to do this, so I have to constantly upgrade myself. So how I'm going to upgrade myself? So I take an action, or I take a theory. Okay, for example, if I have to create my next YouTube video, it could be of 10 different subjects. But if, for example, if some of you are going to comment, can you make a video on this subject? So that is going to be the direction I'm going to take, because there I find a use for the end client. So I'm going to work on that level. So you're going to give me a feedback. It's a positive, negative feedback. Sometimes no feedback is a feedback. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to improve my YouTube video quality, and then I'm going to move forward. So in that way, I'm going to keep moving ahead, and in that way I'm also improving, you're also improving, and everybody has gained something out of this relationship that we have. The same goes in all practical examples. Yeah. So uh, uh, this is what I wanted to bring to the subject today, is the effectiveness of your action. So it is not only action. So for example, okay, I wake up in the morning and I start hammering a mountain. What is the end use of it? You are not going to gain anything out of it. So you did a very hard work, but there is no efficiency, there is no use, there is no effect for your work. So instead of breaking a mountain, you could have done something else which could have brought in more happiness, more usefulness, more something into this world. The same happens when you, for example, I'm a yoga teacher. For me, I don't work on complicated postures. For example, there are some postures which is like blah la 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 la. So that needs a lot of hard work. Ekapada Kaudinyasana, there is a lot of arm balance, handstands, for example, headstand for some people. So people think that we needed to do this hard work so that we can get the utmost efficiency, which is wrong. Yeah. So by doing simple practices, but by effective practices, useful practices like sun salutations or pranayama or go for a walk with my dog, these kind of things helps me to reduce my stress, helps me to improve my body strength, helps to improve the overall efficiency of my mind and my body. So what happens is that instead of a hard work, an asana which is very complicated for me to do, versus something which is more efficient, more useful, and more practical. So I'm going to always choose work which is going to be useful for me. You're going to choose some work that is going to be useful for you and for others. So my intention to bring this video is that you start working on how to make everything useful. An asana, a practice, pranayama technique, a walk, everything needs to be more useful rather than going to be a difficult work. Yeah, more videos is supposed to come. I'm just beginning this self-development English channel. Subscribe and see you soon. Have a very good day. Bye bye.